Once upon a time in a lively neighborhood called Harmonyville, there resided a family named the Blakes. Mr. and Mrs. Blake had two children, Emily and Ethan, who were as curious as can be. The Blakes were known for their friendly and compassionate nature, always spreading joy wherever they went. One sunny afternoon, Emily and Ethan noticed their parents engaging in acts of kindness and helping their neighbors. Intrigued, they asked their parents, "Why do you always help others?" Mrs. Blake smiled warmly and said, "We believe that by being kind and helpful, we can inspire others to do the same. It's important to lead by example and show our children the importance of being what we want them to be." Ethan, the ever-curious one, looked puzzled. "But why should we care if others are kind or not?" Just then, a wise old woman named Mrs. Johnson happened to be passing by and overheard the conversation. She had a reputation for her insightful stories and life lessons. "Ah, my young friends," she said, "let me tell you a tale." Emily and Ethan's eyes sparkled with excitement as they settled down to listen. Mrs. Johnson began, "Once upon a time, there was a magical garden where flowers bloomed with love and happiness. The garden thrived because each flower cared for its neighbor, sharing water, sunlight, and gentle whispers of encouragement. But there was one lonely flower named Grumpy Petunia. Grumpy Petunia was always negative, complaining about everything. The other flowers tried to help her, but she would push them away with her thorny remarks. Soon, the entire garden started withering." Emily gasped. "What happened then?" "Fortunately," Mrs. Johnson continued, "a kind-hearted gardener arrived. With a smile and a caring touch, the gardener nurtured Grumpy Petunia with love and patience. Slowly, Grumpy Petunia's negativity faded, and she began to bloom with positivity. And do you know what happened? The garden flourished once again. The flowers thrived and new ones sprouted, inspired by Grumpy Petunia's transformation." Ethan's face lit up with understanding. "So by being positive and loving, we can help others bloom and create a better world?" Mrs. Johnson nodded. "Exactly. Your parents understand that being kind and loving creates a ripple effect. When we show love and kindness to others, it spreads, making the world a brighter place,